Chào mừng các bạn quay trở lại với Ozymo với tựa game Hogwart Legacy tập số 26. Chúng ta sẽ tiếp tục làm nhiệm vụ nha. Ở đây ta đang ở nhiệm vụ gì nhỉ? À, cái này mở khóa này nhưng mình chưa mở đủ. 9 Demigod. Invisible Spell mình không có. Đây. Nâng cấp chổi. Chắc không mid. Có phải không mid đâu nhỉ? Đúng rồi. Nâng cấp chổi nè.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Nâng cấp.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
Thứ 30 trừ 25.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Bán bớt đi. Mình nhớ ra là mình có mấy đồ bán được.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Nhiệm vụ nào? Venomous Tentacular Mandrake mình có mà. Cái này thì chỉ có thể làm, chỉ có thể ấy thôi chứ còn không có nơi cụ thể để làm. Mình sẽ đi làm nhiệm vụ chính nhá. Làm tím các bạn bảo mình chả làm nhiệm vụ chính. Nhiệm vụ chính đâu nhỉ? Mid Dick Sebastian. Mình làm nhiệm vụ này trước đi. Ta đẩy nhiệm vụ chính một chút không các bạn? Ôi ôi. Đây. Và đi bộ nhá. Đi bộ để vừa đi vừa tìm hiểu. Không có gì hot không?
What are you up to now?
Bộ.
Revelio.
Ở đâu? Ây. Đi bộ các bạn.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Ô.
Revelio.
Tắt có chữ của gì nhỉ?
Accio.
Không với tới.
Revelio. Revelio.
Không giấu chest nào sao?
This place has seen better days.
Có ruin nữa này. Gì nữa?
No more happy days.
Fight for me!
You're going to regret that.
Accio. Incendio. Glacier. And no one to share in my victory.
Học sinh. Tưởng tượng xem một học sinh trường Hogwart đi giết hết các cái pháp sư Dark Magician.
Revelio.
Vào đây nhiều trứng thế. Trứng mánh rồi. Lại có cái trial nữa à? Moonstone. Sao để dùng được?
Resto momentum. Levioso.
À,
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
thôi, không làm đâu. Cái tốn thời gian lắm. Cũng chả ảnh hưởng gì cả. Cái đấy nó chỉ tăng tăng cái gì nhỉ? Tăng chứa đồ thôi. Cái gì đây?
An intruder!
What? Sao đã biết intruder rồi mình đã vào đâu?
Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
Rồi, lộ rồi.
Why can't I hit you?
Is that the best you can do?
Can't win.
Right? An utterly pitiful despair. Embarrassing, isn't it?
À, đẩy nó xuống vực được này.
Look at you.
Ôi, toi rồi các bạn. Reload from the last checkpoint. Không cẩn thận là bị chết rồi. Chúng ta lên cẩn thận hơn.
Someone there.
Not your best.
Fight about as well as a puff ski.
You won't get away with
Levioso.
You're really not very good at this, are you?
Chết tiệt.
Resto momentum. Accio.
You won't get away with that.
Hello.
Resto momentum. Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
Vậy thôi à? gì không? Ở map xem là đã clear chưa? Clear rồi. Thôi, tiếp. Có phải là mình đi đúng đường không đấy? Sợ đi sai đường không? Đi đúng đường.
Revelio.
Yes. Ôi,
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. Revelio.
vậy. Uầy. Đánh nhau à? À. Ủa đánh đi. Không quan tâm lắm, đánh đi.
Revelio.
Được rồi.
Potato. Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
Cái gì đấy ta?
Sendo. Glacier. Incendio. Levioso.
Làm sao để dùng được? À lại trial nữa. Oh. À.
Glacier. Tempest Totalis.
Wow. Nhiều goblin vậy.
Your acrobatics will only confirm the inevitable.
Potato.
Lucky that's all.
Glacier.
Má đâu?
You only have Ranrock to blame.
Wouldn't mind a plum
Ah.
but Gringotts suit me sitting around all day. Mind you, suppose it could get a bit boring.
Nhau đi. À, mình tiện thể làm nhiệm vụ luôn các bạn. Nhiệm vụ của mình là
Are you sure?
Venomous, Tentacular và Mandrake. Mình có này. Mandrake. 3 cái thôi.
Quiet.
Potato.
I don't have time for that.
Incendio.
Được chưa? Tính không? Đúng rồi. Tính ngay. Phải là multiple enemy. Ở đây rồi.
Refinement's all finished. Potato.
Rồi.
Why drag this out longer than necessary.
Đúng rồi.
Where did they go? I'll get you. I won't rest until you're dead.
Incendio.
Xong chưa? Chắc là xong rồi đấy. Xong rồi. Acquire and use Thunder Brew Potion against enemy. Thunder Brew Potion. Chỗ nào có địch nhỉ? Để mình sử dụng. Đấy. Đây nè. Ha. Xong rồi đúng không? Xong luôn. Trời ơi, mình giỏi quá. Đây chứ. Có cái quest ở đây mà.
Revelio.
Wow, nhiều chết thế nhỉ?
Might
lắm.
now, demiguise. Revelio.
Đâu? Em cái đâu? Đâu? Ở trong này à? Fuck! Ow! Gì đây? Practice dummy.
Revelio.
Có thư này. Gianni, Hogwart isn't the same without you. Well, Sharp is still at fault, but you know what I mean. Sebastian. Thư của Sebastian gửi về. Gianni hình như là em gái của Sebastian đúng không? Mình chẳng nhớ nữa. Đây đúng không?
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Phil Crofwell. Yeah.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Rồi. Phát triển đâu? Where?
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Wonder who lives here. Alohomora. Revelio.
Gì đây? Piano. Có đúng không? Nó đúng đấy.
Revelio.
Mà Sebastian đâu? Thế đâu?
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Welcome. I am Bernard Indiaye, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
And what do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today?
Wow. Moon Cap mình cũng có rồi. Mình có thể về mình cứ phạch được mà, không cần phải mua.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Có đã cái mũ này ngon này. Cái mũ ngon hơn nữa. À mình chơi đao được mũ 24 cơ. Oh.
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
The Minister of
Cũng
Magic.
thấy Sebastian nhỉ?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Vô lý vậy ta? Mới về là học viện. Hay là bớt nhỉ? Mới về học mấy cái môn ở trong Hogwart đã. Mình còn có mấy cái đi nhỉ? Mình chẳng nhớ nữa. Về học mấy cái môn chính. Đây rồi, tracks. The Fringle nghe có vẻ rất là cool đấy. Cool ngầu.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Have you finished your assignment?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Hay. Mình có thể nâng cấp Defender ngay ở trong này. Talent Tree. Mình thì mình không dùng Superfly nhiều lắm, mình chẳng dùng. Quick and well.
Incendio.
Ok đấy. Học tiếp một phép nữa. Đó là Leviosa. Leviosa khác kiểu Leviosa. Vậy là hết phép rồi đúng không? Như là hết rồi đấy. À đấy,
Hello, Mr. Moon.
nâng cấp mở khóa không nhỉ?
Greetings. Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. Bring me a few more moons and I'll show you how to improve casting Alohomora.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
Được chưa? Lên cấp 2 chưa?
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I'm sorry to say I haven't found any more.
Oh, how unfortunate. I was hoping you'd found them and removed those blasted moons.
I'll keep an eye out for more
Có thể
demiguise
tua được không?
statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
Location. Ồ, đây các bạn ạ.
What are you up to now?
Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Chà chà. Phép advance hơn. Đâu? Đây. The levitation charm with Wingardium Leviosa can levitate and move objects. Control it with position with your movement and you FVQE. Ah.
Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crazy Leviosa. You're a natural.
Ah. Hãy trồng tiếp cái khác đi. Xong rồi. Là hết. Các bạn hết rồi. Mình đã có đủ hết các phép rồi. Mình chưa có phép này. À, mình còn chưa học transformation nữa hay sao ấy.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Không biết là có mặt ở đấy chưa? Đây có rồi nè.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's.
Hình như mình gặp anh ấy trước rồi. Đi. Đâu rồi?
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are.
Đây,
My sister should be just inside.
mình vào rồi mà. Hôm qua mình vào mình bóc hết đồ hôm nay rồi.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Hey,
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
okay.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
What do we do now?
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Mình tin là sẽ có cách để chữa.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Ôi, mình chọn nhầm chương rồi.
His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest.
Mình chọn nhầm mình chọn nhầm rồi các bạn ơi. Mình sẽ reload lại cái đoạn này. Mình sợ là nó ảnh hưởng đến cốt truyện ấy. Nên là mình sẽ phải chọn lại.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
Ồ.
If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Hẹn gặp lại các bạn khi mình đến đoạn nói với cả Annie nhé. Ok, giờ chúng ta tiếp tục.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
Biết là nó có ảnh hưởng đến cốt truyện không?
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Nhưng mình tin là sẽ có cách để chữa, không thể nào không có được.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
Mình không biết cái này chọn thế nào hay. He was out of line. Cái này mean này. Cái này hơi bị nên neutral.
I'll admit I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Sao lại curse nhỉ? Tự nhiên thấy là ghét thì curse à?
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an Someone's been taken out last thing! Who do you
Không protect được cái đấy.
You've made your last mistake.
Really?
Such arrogance. You're making this Get accustomed to that. Nice of you to stop by. Seems you're out of this arrogant child.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Let's go.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, a century. That's all I ever heard.
always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio. This well looks familiar.
Chứ giữa làng có một cái well như vậy mà.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
À, quá khứ các bạn.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be.
Revelio.
But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Còn cái gì không? Rồi.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Closer.
Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Revelio.
Oh, it's my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctor and even some of our own healer are doing all that they can for them. The grief is palpable. The one who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man, much like my father, who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shade of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them, as it would be to rid them of their torment.
Journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
I traveled here to learn, but I long to have. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic I want to heal and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of her death. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to have him. I could further my research. Of course, but that would be a fortuitous gì đấy không đọc được. Consequences of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio. Lumos.
Coi nào.
Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange.
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
Ok.
Tempted to hold my breath.
Chúng ta dừng tập này đây các bạn nhé. Xin chào, hẹn gặp lại các bạn tập tiếp theo.